from accusations of cheating on both sides.
Before I lied and told you like this girls that I talked to that I don't have their number, I had them.
To rumors of staging a fake death.
Nicole has been accused of spreading misleading and outright false information, even regarding serious matters like her own and her ex-partner's alleged deaths. Many speculate that these fabricated claims were financially motivated.
This is the inevitable collapse of Nicole Nafziger and Azan Tefou, a couple whose hunger for attention turned them into one of the franchise's most chaotic pairings. When Nicole Nafziger and Azan Tefou first appeared on television in 2016, viewers believed they were watching a straightforward long-distance romance. What followed over the next 5 years, however, became one of the most uncomfortable and controversial storylines in 90 Day Fiancé history.
Like to go to gym and like to not be lazy. And
I'm not lazy.
sometimes you are.
Do you know what you're asking of me right now?
I'm what?
Do you know what you're asking me?
This is the story of two people whose pursuit of love spiraled into a public display of manipulation, cultural disconnect, and relentless attention-seeking that erased nearly all sympathy fans once felt. Nicole was only 21 when she met 23-year-old Hassan Marauni, known as Azan, from Agadir, Morocco, through a dating app. A single mother from Bradenton, Florida, she quickly became infatuated with the charming fitness trainer who seemed to represent everything she wanted in a partner. What began as casual online conversations rapidly convinced Nicole she had found the love of her life. Just 2 months into their digital relationship, she booked a flight across the world to meet him, leaving her toddler daughter May in the care of family members. But their first meeting would define everything that followed. When Nicole arrived in Morocco for their face-to-face encounter, cracks appeared instantly. Azan's reaction spoke volumes. While he called her pretty and cute to her face, his private interview told a far less flattering story. That moment laid the foundation for their entire relationship. Azan's barely concealed disappointment, paired with Nicole's relentless need for his approval. Cultural clashes surfaced immediately. Nicole, accustomed to American dating norms, wanted affection and romance in public. Azan refused, citing Moroccan customs, creating constant tension between them. One of the most uncomfortable moments occurred when Nicole pushed for physical closeness, only for Azan to tell her she needed to adjust to his culture for at least a month. When she questioned why she should change if he loved her as she was, his response landed harshly.
Well, if I say stuff like this, it doesn't mean that I don't love you, okay? I just
But
want
I'm not your perfect woman.
But I love you in a way. And if I say things like you should change, it doesn't mean that.
Despite these early warning signs, Nicole remained determined to make the relationship work, setting the stage for years of dysfunction. The couple delivered some of the most cringe-inducing scenes in 90 Day Fiancé history. The gym segments, where Azan attempted to coach Nicole, became infamous for all the wrong reasons. Azan, a fitness trainer with ripped abs, openly expressed disappointment with Nicole's appearance. He pushed workouts that felt less like encouragement and more like public embarrassment. Nicole, eager to please, went along despite her visible discomfort. One of the most unsettling aspects of their relationship was Azan's constant criticism of Nicole's body. He made little effort to hide his dissatisfaction. His now infamous claim that he was only 55% attracted to Nicole became a defining moment, exposing his shallow priorities while highlighting Nicole's willingness to accept disrespect.
Physically, I'm attracted to Nicole, but it's not like, just like, for example, 55%.
The dysfunction extended beyond what aired on screen. In later seasons, Nicole's stepfather Joe revealed he had been contacted by someone claiming Azan admitted to using Nicole financially. This information reinforced long-held fan suspicions that Azan was exploiting the relationship. The idea that he would admit this, even privately, shocked many longtime viewers. Still, Nicole continued to publicly defend the relationship. One of the most iconic and widely mocked moments of their storyline took place during a trip to the Moroccan desert. As Nicole struggled to walk through the sand, visibly exhausted, Azan's reaction became legendary among fans. His dismissive remark perfectly summed up their dynamic, a complete lack of empathy toward a partner who was clearly struggling. That moment remains heavily referenced by fans years later. It encapsulates everything wrong with their relationship:
I don't exercise, okay? This is not a thing for me.
Almost there, Lizzie. Oh my gosh, Lizzie.
When I hear Azan say that kind of stuff, it just makes me feel like maybe I'm not good enough.
Azan's indifference, Nicole's tolerance of mistreatment, and the deeply uncomfortable viewing experience their dynamic created. Viewers were outraged by Azan's behavior. One commented that if a partner spoke to them that way, they would be on the next flight home. Another noted that Nicole struggling through the sand while Azan mocked her symbolized their entire relationship. Her effort met with zero support. For many viewers, this moment became a clear turning point. Any remaining sympathy for Nicole began to disappear as they watched her tolerate such blatant disrespect, leaving fans questioning her judgment and priorities. By this stage, audiences were recognizing a recurring pattern that felt increasingly uncomfortable to watch. Nicole's mother started voicing serious concerns about Azan's intentions. She refused to provide any financial help toward bringing him to the United States, stating openly that she didn't believe his feelings for Nicole were genuine. The infamous $6,000 beauty store scandal soon became a central storyline. Nicole admitted the store never existed, while reports suggested the money may have been used for other purposes. Some sources claimed Azan was married to his cousin and had 3 children, information Nicole was allegedly aware of. The funds were rumored to be connected to a dowry meant to facilitate a divorce. Nicole's parents remained doubtful throughout this period. Her mother, Rabalee, acknowledged that while Azan strongly denied the marriage rumors, she and her husband continued to question his motives. Visa complications added further strain. Azan's K-1 visa applications were repeatedly denied, reportedly due to overstaying a previous visa while visiting another girlfriend. And as if one cheating controversy wasn't enough, more allegations were about to surface. As their relationship continued unfolding on television, reports emerged suggesting both Nicole and Azan had been unfaithful. These behaviors painted an unflattering picture of both parties. Claims surfaced that Azan maintained relationships with women across several countries, including Spain, South Korea, Japan, and England, allegedly using charm and promises to gain money and benefits from women abroad.
And things like, before I lied and told you like this girls that I talked to that I don't have their number, but I had them.
The most damaging accusations suggested Azan had overstayed a visa while visiting a former girlfriend, explaining why U.S. immigration repeatedly denied his applications. The pattern appeared clear: target vulnerable women online, promise love, and extract financial and travel advantages. Nicole was not without blame. She admitted to cheating on Azan before their first meeting during their online phase. There were also allegations that she removed her engagement ring and met another man during a night out in the US. Some fans believed Nicole admitted to cheating simply to provoke jealousy, but dishonesty was becoming evident on both sides. Still, the cheating controversies were only the beginning. In March 2020, Nicole made one of her most controversial decisions. She traveled to Morocco for what was supposed to be a short romantic visit, only to become stranded for 5 months due to COVID-19 travel restrictions. Once again, she left her young daughter May with family members to pursue Azan. This time, however, the brief visit turned into a prolonged absence that raised serious concerns about her priorities as a parent. Throughout her 5-month stay, Nicole posted numerous Instagram photos portraying happiness and romance. Fans weren't convinced. Many questioned how she could appear so content while being separated from her daughter for such an extended period. When Nicole returned to the US in August 2020, she hinted at a possible return to reality TV. By then, public sentiment had shifted sharply against her. Repeatedly choosing Azan over her child eroded nearly all remaining sympathy. What followed proved that cameras had never been her biggest problem. After returning from Morocco, Nicole launched what many described as a calculated effort to generate income through deceptive social media tactics. She began posting clickbait, implying Azan had died, sharing photos with hashtag RIP captions and emotional language, while linking to unrelated celebrity death articles that never mentioned him. This wasn't a one-off mistake. It became a routine. Nicole would post death-related content, wait for engagement, then move on without explanation. The emotional manipulation was obvious. Her clickbait extended beyond Azan. She shared misleading posts suggesting other 90 Day Fiancé cast members had passed away, including Angela Deem. She even circulated clickbait about the real death of Jason Hitch, prompting public backlash from Cassia Tavares. The reaction was intense enough that Nicole temporarily disappeared from Instagram. She also posted sonogram images and pregnancy hints, later denying any pregnancy. These posts were used to drive traffic to sponsored links, effectively monetizing concern and speculation. Most troubling was her use of her daughter May in clickbait. Posts urging followers to pray for May implied serious danger, only to later be revealed as another engagement tactic. As more fans caught on, Nicole's reputation collapsed further. While attempting to remain relevant through social media, Nicole also tried establishing legitimate income streams, but with little success. In September 2021, she announced plans to study radiology at the State College of Florida, calling it a major life step. By January 2022, she admitted feeling deeply lonely. By June, she was back working as a Starbucks barista, suggesting the plan had failed. She also attempted Twitch streaming and promoting her mother's Etsy store, SRQ Quilter. These efforts appeared more genuine, but failed to provide financial stability. Meanwhile, Azan began charging unusually high prices for cameo videos, confusing fans. Despite publicly expressing limited attraction to Nicole, he continued profiting from the fame their relationship created. A man who consistently displayed indifference toward Nicole was now monetizing the attention their relationship brought him. Ultimately, all efforts were overshadowed by the unavoidable end. In July 2021, after 5 chaotic years, Nicole and Azan officially ended their relationship. The breakup was announced through a carefully phrased statement designed to soften public reaction. Nicole explained they had chosen separate paths, acknowledging love and respect alongside unresolved issues that made continuing impossible. She noted the announcement might shock fans and asked for privacy as they moved forward. Despite the diplomatic wording, few viewers were surprised. The relationship had long appeared unsustainable. The breakup confirmed what many suspected. Their relationship had become more performance than partnership. Even then, Nicole wasn't finished. After the split, her behavior became increasingly erratic. Clickbait intensified, comments were disabled, and credibility reached a low point. Her last Instagram post appeared in August 2023. Since then, she has remained largely offline, with career plans stalled and her future unclear. Azan faded from public view as well. His social media inactivity fueled speculation and inadvertently supported Nicole's death hoax clickbait narratives. So the question remains, did they get what they deserved? Looking at their story in full, their downfall was not accidental. It was the result of repeated choices. Nicole consistently placed her relationship above her responsibilities as a mother, leaving May behind to pursue a man who showed little respect. Her willingness to send thousands of dollars to someone seemingly exploiting her was difficult to watch. And her post-breakup behavior, fake pregnancies, death hoaxes, and manipulation, revealed how far she was willing to go for attention and money. Azan's actions throughout the relationship pointed to a calculated effort to gain as much as possible from Nicole, while offering very little in return. His repeated criticism of her appearance, lack of genuine affection, and rumored involvement with women in multiple countries created the impression that Nicole was never a partner, but a means to an end. His admission that he was only 55% attracted to Nicole, while still accepting financial support from her, revealed a level of emotional coldness that was difficult to watch. Nicole and Azan's storyline ultimately became a cautionary example of how chasing reality TV fame can erode real human connection. As seasons passed, their relationship felt increasingly staged and artificial, leaving viewers exhausted by what appeared to be manufactured drama. Their behavior also helped normalize disturbing dynamics, financial exploitation, emotional manipulation, and the prioritization of online attention over real-life responsibilities and healthy relationships. Taken together, Nicole and Azan's story stands as a clear example of how not to navigate reality TV fame, long-distance relationships, or social media visibility. Their downfall offers several unmistakable lessons. Reality television resonates when people are authentic, not when moments are exaggerated or staged for attention. Audiences can always sense when a connection is real and when it's performative. In Nicole's case, repeatedly choosing romance over her daughter's needs and spending extended time away from May caused far more damage than any televised conflict. Her online behavior only worsened the situation. Clickbait tactics like fake death or pregnancy claims may have driven short-term engagement, but they permanently destroyed her credibility. Love alone was never enough to sustain a long-distance relationship, weighed down by cultural differences, mismatched values, and unequal attraction. In the end, Nicole and Azan's downfall feels fully earned. They capitalized on viewers' emotions, normalized unhealthy relationship patterns, and placed fame and money above genuine connection. Nicole's current obscurity and damaged public image are the result of years of poor choices and manipulative behavior. Azan's disappearance from the spotlight suggests he has simply moved on to pursuits outside public scrutiny. Their story serves as a reminder that reality TV fame is temporary, but the internet has a long memory. The decisions they made during their 5 years in the public eye will likely define how they are remembered. Sometimes people receive exactly the outcome they create. In Nicole and Azan's case, their collapse stands as a warning to anyone tempted to trade authenticity for attention and quick money. Like the boy who cried wolf, credibility disappears once trust is abused. Nicole and Azan's version of that lesson played out on national television, and the ending was never really in doubt.